I was about to make a decision. I already have everything planned out inside my head. The darkness is all around me. I'm sitting inside this monotone room, who is pretty much thinking like calm, but it's so dark that you can barely see anything. And outside, just for some reason, there is even depression screaming from the outside. Such thick clouds that make the day look like night, even though it's only 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And so, here I am thinking about it. Thinking about ways to kill myself. And all I had to do was press the button inside my head and say go. But something happened. Did my mother found out? What did exactly happen? Did my neighbors found out? Did somebody hear me? Now listen closely. Inside this video, I will tell you what I have personally discovered the reason for suicide to be. So, listen closely to this because you may potentially stop your friend, your future wife, your current friends, and maybe even yourself from committing suicide in the future. You don't want to click off this video. You don't want to just watch this video for a few minutes and that's it. Because believe me, the life of yourself and the others around you, including your future children, depend on this thing. So, what is this exact thing that I'm talking about? Well, it's a sad reality actually. It is something that many people have. It is something that only few people have actually kept, and it is something that everybody was born with, but many people have lost it. So, work, purpose, meaning and direction in life. It is something that those things are some stuff that a man cannot live without. So, in order for you to become a successful person, a person of great character, of happiness, a person who is honestly happy with his life, a person who is not afraid to take deep breaths while recording a video because he knows that he speaks with valuable words. You must know this thing. You cannot live without these things. That is your purpose. Your purpose is the most important thing inside your life. Now, how does this relate to suicide? Well, let me ask you one thing, my friend. If you are the happiest man on this earth, you had your future wife, you had your future children, you have your biggest dream house imaginable, you have literally everything on the touch of your fingers, on your pinky literally. You have everything. You are happy. You are so damn happy. You can even go to space if you wanted, man. Would you honestly be here thinking about ways to kill yourself? Would you? Not a single one reasonable human can actually answer that question and say yes. Nobody would say yes, because you're already happy, so why should you do such thing to yourself? But let me ask you one other question. If you don't have anything to work towards inside your life, you don't have this goal. You don't have this goal. Imagine this thing is a goal, but you don't have it. It's like, it's gone. You don't have this thing. It's just you, and you're floating around in this ocean. What will happen right now? You go, you find drugs. Wait, this gives me happiness. I will do drugs. You go find cigars. Oh, cigars give me happiness. Then you go hit another wall and you find out that even binge eating can actually help you be more happy. And then you go ahead and find out video games, pornography, and all of these things, which all lead to one single rabbit hole, to one single pool, which is called depression. And you're very familiar with depression. Don't tell me that you're not, because if you're not, you wouldn't be watching a video like this. If you're familiar with depression, bro, you pretty much know life. But many people make the mistake of taking depression as a bad thing. And it is a bad thing, but many people don't learn from it, and you know it. Exactly what happens. They get too deep into the depression. They are not just surface level depression. They go to clinical and even beyond clinical depression, where you can't even see the bar anymore. And then instead of seeking for help, they just go out there because nobody can help them on a street, on a cliff, and jump. And that is how that suicide rates skyrocket in today's world. So what can you do about this? Simple, man. That purpose I was talking about That is the exact same thing that you need to find out. Because let me tell you straight away, even inside the Bible it is said that you can be departed into two beings literally, your body and your soul. Your soul is something that God gave you, and your body is something that the earth gave you. If you live by your body, by the stomach, you will inevitably fall into depression because you're not living by your soul. You have this gift from God to become something inside your life. You have it and you know it. Since the day you were born, you had this thing, but so many people throw shit all over this thing. Imagine this is your purpose. And somebody told you, oh, bro, you have to be a doctor. Then somebody else told you, oh, but you also need to be a physician. And then somebody else told you that you need to be, I don't know, a fucking lawyer. Then somebody told you that you need to go through a university, get a job, get a level up at the job, get a promotion, become a CEO. For what? Do you even enjoy the stuff that you're working? That is the real question. Many people, many millionaires even, become depressed thanks to this thing. They are not happy. They do have millions, but they are not happy. Because do they enjoy owning those restaurants? Going through all these headaches every single day? If that was your purpose, you would enjoy them. You would enjoy every single one of these things, and you wouldn't even get a headache. Whilst a person who is doing that job simply because it's a job, they will get headaches and they will hate it. And you're probably already familiar with this thing. So find your purpose, bro. The way you can do this, just look back into your childhood, man. What did you enjoy doing? It can be simple as literally speaking with other people. Even that is a purpose, bro. Even jumping can be a purpose. There is a whole millionaire by this point who made his millions thanks to jumping. He enjoyed jumping, and so he made YouTube videos. And after 1 year, he popped off, and then he continued on to move, to travel literally from a country to country to country to country to jump with people. People loved him for that skill, for his purpose. So find the same thing, bro. It can be so silly as jumping, yet it can still make you money. It can still make you financially free and fulfilled. So find your purpose, bro. I cannot emphasize this enough. You have to find this thing. Why? Because your life depends on it. Literally. Literally. Not only your life, but the life of your children as well. Because you may still end up living up on this world. You may still end up deciding to continue living without a purpose. But what will that do to your children? They will be born. Fair enough. Now you have children. Great, you became a father. Wow, like there isn't other 6,900,000,000 other people who actually have become fathers as well. But fair enough, you became a father. And what example will you be for your children? Oh yeah, boys, just make sure to live up, grow up as I did and actually go and work a 9 to 5 job as I did exactly. Is that really what you want for your children? Pain and suffering, man? Come on, I know you can do better than that. So, you may be thinking, but why struggle when I can just quit all right now and just go to heaven? Let me ask you one thing. If God gave you the soul, if God gave you your life, who the fuck gave you the right to take away lives? That includes yours. Who gave you the right to kill other people and to kill yourself? Who gave you that right? Nobody. You don't have that right. So you can only do one thing. Work and live up to God's expectations, because he did not put you on this earth to suffer. He put you on this earth to learn from failure, to grow even higher, and to become something amazing in the future. He put you up for a reason, and don't be here trying to disprove his beliefs about you, because you know for a fact that he is the most right person ever. He isn't even a person, he is something above us. And you know how humans, how smart they are. You know that. And he is above us. And he told you, he put you upon this earth for something. So go and make sure you fulfill that purpose. And don't be here thinking about suicide. Because if you are a religious person, that is literally the biggest sin you can do toward your God, and even if you're not a religious person. That is the biggest disappointment you can do toward the whole universe. So right now, maybe you have stories to tell. Maybe you have something that you want to share. No worries. If that's the case, you can go ahead and join my free school community called The Growth in the first link of the description. And I will see you inside there, brother. Adios.